Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having an incredible day. This is a viewer question kind of thing. Someone said how to cash out and buy a house with crypto profits in a tax-friendly manner. So I'm going to give you exactly how to do it. And I'm also going to even tell you this is also kind of what I plan on doing as well. The first step, if you have not done so, and probably the most important, is to open an account with a trusted cryptocurrency exchange. There are a couple. I am not affiliated with any of them. I am not being paid by them. I will, however, suggest Kraken, Coinbase. There's also Binance if you're in the European Union, because I believe you can cash out with euros. There's also Binance US, which I believe has linked to US accounts. If you are having trouble with Binance US and you have Coinbase. Kraken seems to be like an all-around kind of one. And I would also, I don't use them myself, check out Gemini. It's by the Winklevoss twins, but I don't know their cashing out procedure because I've never myself used them. For the sake of this video, I will simply say Kraken over and over, as it is the easiest for me to remember, as opposed to saying different names nonstop. Create an account with a trusted cryptocurrency exchange. There are many different cryptocurrency exchanges and not all of them are trusted. A lot of them are also not insured and all this other stuff and don't really know how to secure the cryptocurrency assets that they have on their website. So I would recommend the ones that I just said. And for the sake of this, I'm going to say Kraken. These websites allow you to not only push money from your bank account in, but also to be able to take money out of the platforms very seamlessly. One of the things you need to start to do, and I think this is very important for everyone, a lot of people forgot to do this during 2017, is to designate a price at which you want to cash out your crypto. Everyone has a different number. In 2017, some people sold their Bitcoin when it was 3,000. Some sold when it was 8,000, some sold when it was 12,000, some sold when it was 19,000. You have to figure out when you want to sell. It is impossible to time the market. It's impossible to say exactly how high the market's going to go. You have to yourself have a number in your head. And for the sake of this as well, you said how to cash out and buy a house. So I assume you may have a house in mind, a price frame in mind for how much you want for that house and or how much crypto into US dollars you need to be able to put a down payment on that house and or pay it off completely directly. So have a number in your head as to the crypto that you have, what price you're waiting for it to go up to, and this is when you're going to sell. And I say this because a lot of times, once again, people don't time the market, or they think for some reason that the market's going to go up forever. The market begins to go back down and then they are left disappointed. So have a number in your head. It could be you selling Bitcoin at 15,000. It could be you selling Bitcoin at 20,000. 55,000, whatever number in the future you believe, after doing your own research, that you believe Bitcoin could go to, this is when you need to think about cashing out. On Kraken, for example, if timing everything is too stressful for you, you can set an automatic sell order on their platform. This is the same on every single cryptocurrency exchange. It's not just Kraken. You can go there, you can actually deposit your coins, and you can even put in a sell order on their buy and sell area. I want to sell Bitcoin automatically when it hits $54,999. And one day, when that price is going up, if it hits that, it'll sell exactly at that order. You can also do this by yourself. It can be done manually. But even myself, just so because I'll be honest with you, the last thing I want is to see the market rising. I'm in Bermuda, I'm on the beach or something like that, and I don't have access to my coins immediately. I can't run to a computer as quickly as possible. So I want that automatic sell order just to be able to cash out to get the money that I need, because I'm also planning myself to cash out a portion of my crypto holdings to be able to buy more investment properties. Yeah, so when you sell on these platforms, your crypto will obviously, here's the interesting part, because it also took me a little bit in the very beginning to learn this as well. A lot of people are confused about the actual cash out process on a cryptocurrency exchange. And some people think, or I think the misconception can be, I own 10,000 XRP. I put it onto this cryptocurrency exchange and I want to be able to sell that 10,000 XRP and send it to my bank account to get the money. You don't send the actual crypto to your website or to your bank account. You have to sell it on the platform. And then on that actual website on Kraken, you'll see the US dollar equivalent of your cryptocurrency account. This money won't change, it won't go up and down because the price of the US dollar is relatively stable to the US dollar, and therefore this is the money that you're actually cashing out to your bank account. This is what makes it really simple, because once you have that money, it can't be taken away from you. Even if you've entered some type of number wrong for your bank account, it'll still be fixed there. I'll explain in 1 second. When you sign up for these cryptocurrency exchanges, usually one of the first things that they'll ask you is to link a bank account. A lot of people don't want to do this. They simply want to trade cryptocurrencies on it. But for the sake of the idea that you are thinking of cashing out the money to be able to buy a home, link your bank account. It's also very good if at any point you decide you want to put extra money onto the cryptocurrency exchange to buy more cryptocurrency to reach your goal quicker, whatever the process is that you're trying to do, or simply that when you're linked to your bank account already, you can simply cash that money out once it's already been transferred or exchanged from the cryptocurrency. I would recommend linking your account before, just to kind of save yourself the headache of doing all of these things. Usually you are able to contact them or simply click somewhere on their website that you want to go to a higher tier of depositing and or withdrawing your own money. Why? Because we have right now a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges, through no fault of their own, through governments, they want to make sure that you are not taking out too much of your own money. That's an entirely different discussion. However, it is through the KYC-AML, Know Your Customer Anti-Money Laundering laws, that on these cryptocurrency exchanges, you can actually contact them or click a button, and you sometimes have to give an extra government ID, a bill, electricity, something like that to show them where you live, and your tier ends up going up. And I say this because sometimes they will have a monthly withdrawal fee. So for instance, random number. Let's say you have enough crypto to buy your home, or you found an amount you've cashed out 100K on, but you haven't gone to the higher tiers and done the actual here's my ID kind of thing on the website. Sometimes they'll only allow you to withdraw around $10,000 of your own money, sometimes even less, per month. So think of the idea that you have 100K on a website and it would take you 10 months to be able to withdraw that money to be able to buy the house that you want. This is why going through the extra tiers is beneficial for you, because if you get to a high enough tier and you have 100K in there, you can eject that 100K directly to your bank account immediately. So yeah, relatively simple. Create an account on a cryptocurrency exchange, make sure that they are trusted, one of the ones that I said. Of course, there are other trusted ones, but these are the most known and most trusted at the moment. Make sure that you go up in the tier level so that you can actually take out your money in a timely manner. I doubt that you want to wait an entire year to withdraw the money for your home or anything else that you are actually trying to buy. Figure out at what amount you want to sell your cryptocurrency. What number do you feel is appropriate? How high do you think it's going to go? And even go a smidge lower than that. Just for the sake of being able to make things very clear and easy and swift. If you think 38,000, maybe put a sell order at 37,800, simply because this is how my mind works. Like, I never know. I'm afraid of saying 20,000, so I always would do like a bit lower just to make sure that I get my money out of it. I don't care about the extra $45 per coin. I still made 19,000 something on the actual trade and or selling of the coin, bank transfer, US dollars, euros to yen. Now here's the taxes part. Cryptocurrency exchanges all have, because of the Know Your Customer Anti-Money Laundering thing, they all have a section where you can actually show every single trade that you've executed on this website. So for the hyper simplification of this process, if you already don't have an account, let's say on Kraken, and you create a Kraken account, there will be no trades on this website. It will be completely empty when you're looking for your information. You deposit your coins onto that website. You have the magical number in your head when you want to sell. It reaches that number, bam, it sells. There's actually an area where you can actually PDF or print out these numbers so that you can actually show them to the tax authorities very easily. You can show them, on this date I deposited this amount, on this date I cashed out into US dollars, and therefore this is the amount that I'm going to be taxed on based off of the money that I had inside of there that then went to my bank account. It's very easy, it's very seamless, and it causes no or very little confusion, because there's no longer a question of when did you cash out? How much money did you cash out? Were you executing any other trades on the platform before? It's kind of all very cut and dry. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Tax authorities, all your trades. Yeah, during tax season, You can easily get they all have it. They all are compliant at this point. You can get a PDF or a printout of how much you cashed out from the crypto. And this is the most tax-friendly way. You are able to, and I hope that's actually the question as I just reread it. I'm going to go back to that in a second. That is the most tax-compliant way that you can cash your crypto out of the market. As I said it again out loud, did you mean like how to pay less taxes on your crypto? I think that would have been said in the question. I took the question verbatim. How to cash out and buy a house with crypto profits in a tax-friendly manner. If you meant like to pay less taxes, you also didn't specify where you were in the world. There are many countries around the world, rather nearly all of them. They have long and short-term capital gains taxes, i.e., let's say you buy a stock and the stock is $100 and at the end of the year the stock is $200, but you decide to sell before the year is over. Your profit is $100, but your tax rate is going to be a bit higher because you have a short-term capital gains time that you've had it as opposed to a long-term capital gain. So usually if you hold your assets for longer and then you sell them, you pay a lower tax fee. I know that's crazy. This is how the rich remain rich because they just buy assets, they hold on to them, and then when they sell them, they pay a lower tax rate. It's the same exact thing with property in France. I think I mentioned that before. If you buy property, and I think the amount of years is 22 years. Every year, if you would sell, your tax rate goes slightly lower and lower and lower until at a certain point it just simply becomes zero. The same exact thing in Germany and many other countries. If you hold the property for a certain amount of years, when you do sell it, you pay no taxes at all. So I hope I covered your question. I don't know if you meant for you to pay less taxes, but you also didn't really specify that. If you're trying to pay less taxes legally on your cryptocurrency profits, you may have to move to a new country. Or you may have to look into the long-term price, long-term capital gains tax in your country and exactly what the rate is. Those are pretty much your only options. You can move to Portugal, you can move to Germany, you can move to Puerto Rico, and a couple other places. If you can move there legally, they have 0% tax rates after a year of holding your crypto. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope I answered that question. The moment I read it again, I was like, oh, I hope I read that correctly. But for those of you who were wondering how to cash out your crypto in a tax-friendly manner, there you go. This is actually relatively my plan as well. I plan on doing the exact same thing, just for the sake of not having a headache and having all the information kind of being right there immediately. Because at some point, like I mentioned before, I do plan on selling a portion of my holdings to buy more property. I do hope that you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, maybe. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.